Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm here to do 45 minutes of yoga with you. So I hope you're feeling good today. You'll feel even better after this yoga. This is a yoga flow where you're going to increase your flexibility. You're going to work on long, lean muscles, developing those muscles for nice, strong but long and flexible. You're going to work on balance in this class as well. And we're going to take the whole time we're going to breathe very deeply. So I want you to think about your belly expanding as you inhale and deflating as you exhale, and try to exhale completely each and every time. And anytime it's very human to get distracting thoughts during yoga or meditation. And so I don't want you to think like you're the only one that happens to. So all we do is, as our mind starts to wander and we notice it, just bring it back to the breath. That's simply all you're doing. So think about the sensations you're feeling in the muscles during the different poses, and think about the breath flowing in and out of your nose and flowing into wherever you're feeling the tightest, and exhaling out some of that tightness. Okay, so that can be your focus. Like I said, anytime you find your mind wandering. This is a Zoom class that I videoed, and so when I'm facing the camera and I say left or right, either do what you see me doing or what you hear me saying, which will be even in the end. So put everything to the side. Make sure you've got your smile. You make sure you've got your mat, and we are using a yoga strap as well. So let's go. All right, welcome to yoga. So glad that you made it here and that you've decided to put everything to the side and make yourself a priority over the next 45 minutes. So let's make sure you've got a mat as well as your yoga strap. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna lay on our back to get started. So let's just lay on our back and bring those feet about hip width apart, maybe even farther is fine. Take those arms out to the side, just let those knees kind of fall in. And let's close our eyes for these first couple breaths if you feel okay about that. And just breathe, letting that belly lift and lower with each and every breath. Try to make as much of your breath in and out through your nose that you can. Just filling your body with the oxygen it needs. Really bringing all your focus to that breath. Putting everything else to the side. Anytime you find distracting thoughts flowing in and out of your mind, just try to exhale them out. Do the best that you can. So let's go ahead and open our eyes, and we can take our knees over to one side and look in the opposite direction. Take a big breath in and out. And slowly switch. So you're always looking in the opposite direction of where those knees are shifted. And slowly shift to the other side. And switch. Let's go one more time in each direction, loosening up your back and your hips. Good. Let's go ahead and bring those knees up, and let's walk those heels towards your fingertips. And go ahead and lift those hips up. Peel that spine up into your bridge. Good stretch for those hip flexors that can get very tight. And as you exhale, let's just peel that spine back down. Let's bring those knees in and just gently rock from side to side, loosening up that back. And let's go ahead and roll into your right side. Okay, so your right arm becomes your pillow. Let's pull that left heel to your backside. Just gently press that knee down. Deep breaths in and out. So as that left heel comes towards your backside, the left hip bone's gently pressing forward. That belly is expanding and contracting with each breath, so that left quadricep can get a nice long stretch. Good. I'm going to have you go ahead and sit up, and your feet are on your left side, and your right foot, the bottom of that right foot, is up against that left thigh. Okay, let's take that right arm and reach nice and long. You can even walk those left fingertips out a little bit. And let's bring both arms straight up. Inhale. Exhale, look past those fingertips. Bring your palms down. Bring that chin down to your chest. So just take this time, get the most out of each and every pose. Let's wind around to our left. Let's glance over to our left. And good, let's untwist. And let's come up to our hands and knees. Let's arch up into a nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. And let's come into our plank, engaging those abdominals. And let's come down nice and slow, hugging the sides as we come down. Coming into a nice up dog with the open chest and the top of the head lifting up. And then knees apart, big toes together. Come on back to child's pose. Rest your forehead and breathe. As you exhale, let's let the middle of that chest just surrender towards the mat. Good, let's come to down dog. Just tuck those toes under. Lift those hips up. Let's relax our feet. Let's roll some weight out of the heel of the hand more towards those knuckles. Relax your quadriceps and breathe. Exhale is your opportunity to deepen the stretch as we shift back into our plank and go ahead and lower down to the mat. And let's roll into your left side with that left arm as your pillow. Right hand grabs that right foot and just gently start to push that right knee down towards the other one. Your right heel pulls to your backside. Deep breaths in and out. Try to let that exhale out all the way. And at the end of that exhale, let's go ahead and sit up, and you're going to keep your feet on your right side. So that left foot is up against your right thigh. And that left arm is going to reach nice and long like a mermaid or a merman. And we're going to inch those right fingertips away from us. Nice, good stretch. And let's inhale, both arms up. And exhale, look past those fingertips, palms down. Let's make sure we're not shifted to our left. Let's try to evenly distribute the weight as we walk it out. Chin in your chest and breathe. At the end of your exhale, let's wind around to your right, glancing over to the right, gentle twist. Good, exhale, let's go ahead and untwist and come back to your hands and knees. Give yourself that nice cat-cow stretch. And let's go ahead and come to our plank, wrists below the shoulders, abs lifted way up, and let's hug the sides, come on down. Up dog, push up if you choose, and then down dog. Please remember that yoga should be all about you and what's best for you, not comparing yourself to anybody else. Good. Let's reach our right toes up to the ceiling and inch those fingertips back, nose towards your left knee. Exhale, just gently lunge that right knee right above the ankle. We're going to turn our left foot flat and we're going to float the chest up. Bending that right knee nice and deep for warrior one. Make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. And let's slowly open it up into warrior two. So your right arm is in front. We're going to bend that right knee nice and deep. We're going to make sure that right knee doesn't collapse. We're going to open it up using that strong right inner thigh. Exhale, we're going to come to that right thigh, and that left arm is going to reach into a front angle, nice and long. As that left arm reaches up, we're going to slide the right hand down the inside of the foot, pushing your right knee and shoulder into each other, and that left arm rotates open as you breathe. On your exhale, let's come back to warrior two. Shoulders relax and bend your right knee. And now reverse warrior. Left hand, left thigh, reach the arm up. Take the right side of the rib cage away from the hip bone. Deep breath. And we're going to come back to warrior two. We're going to bring both arms up. We're going to come to your left toes. So now the left heel is off the mat. Lean back into your crescent lunge. And let's swing through. Bring it up. That left foot goes back a little farther. Really leaning back. Now you're going to tap your left toes. You're going to find a spot you're staring at for balance. Engage your middle. And we're going to go ahead and come to warrior three. You decide how high you bring that left leg and how low you bring the chest. As we slowly bring the hands to the hips, that left knee lifts up. Let's extend those left toes and hold just for a second. And let's bring those feet down. Feet together, deep breath in. And exhale, we're gonna reach that right arm nice and long. Left hand's gonna grab that right wrist, just gently pull, completely rest your head for half moon. Deep breath in. Exhale, pushing that right foot into the mat, resting your head as you breathe. Good, let's come to a standing back bend, front of the mat. And let's look past those fingertips, come on down. With the chin in the chest, let's take those right toes and reach them up. Let's take some weight out of our fingertips and take our left arm out to the side, just to practice balance. And now with the left hand a little bit to the left of the foot, let's roll your right hip open. Your right arm can hang down, it could reach up. Either way, find a focal point. Find a spot, your eyes are gonna stay. You're rolling that right hip as far open as you can. Balancing half moon. And exhale, we're gonna bring those fingertips down and gently lunge on your right toes. We're gonna go ahead and bring this left foot over to the left and bring our hands to the inside of the foot. So let's sink the hips down, but if you can, keep the right knee up. And you're more than welcome to start to bend your elbows and sink down a little farther. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. Chin in that chest and breathe. We want this left foot to stay on the mat, stay on the ground. We don't want it to lift up. So walk the left foot to the left if you need to. And on your exhale, that right knee comes down and just evenly distribute that weight again. Take 2 more deep cleansing breaths in and out. Let's come back to the palms. And let's take that left arm and reach up, glance to the ceiling, twisting open. Good, let's bring it down. Let's bring that left knee to the mat. Nice cat-cow stretch. And let's come to your plank. Wrists below those shoulders, abs lifted up. Come on down. Nice up dog. Push up if you want to, and down dog. Taking turns, bending one knee and then the other, and just make sure that your weight is not in the heel of your hand completely. It's shifted slightly towards those knuckles. And let's roll to right side plank. So your right wrist is directly under the shoulder. That right knee to the mat could be your modification, or you could straighten both legs. Completely up to you. Let's roll your left shoulder open and take some nice breaths in and out. Make that belly expand on your inhale, deflate on your exhale as you slowly come back to plank. And let's hug the sides as we come down. Nice up dog. Push up if you want to, and down dog. So connect to your breath here in down dog. If you find any distracting thoughts, just exhale them out. And let's reach those left toes up to the ceiling. Walk our hands back, nose towards that right knee. Gently swing that left leg through. So that left knee is right above the ankle. Your right foot turns flat. Floating that chest up. Shoulders down. Take a couple breaths and make sure that left leg is the one in front. Slowly opening it up. Left arm is in front, and find the tip of your left middle finger. Bend that left knee deep. Let's use that left inner thigh to open that knee. Eyes on the tip of your left middle finger. Left arm to left thigh. We're going to reach that right arm over the ear. Nice front angle stretch. Then that right arm comes up. Let's slide the left hand down the inside of the foot. Let's push your left knee and shoulder into each other. Take that right arm a little farther back, not shrugging those shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, strong left leg brings you back to warrior two. Bend that left knee. And reverse warrior. Let's take the left side of the rib cage, gently lift it away from that hip bone. Wiggle your toes, try to not grip the mat, and let's come back to warrior two. Deep breath in and out. And let's bring both arms up and let's come onto our right toes. So notice the right heel is up. Lean back into your crescent lunge. Good, swing through. Let's do it again and lean back. Good, let's bring that right leg out. Abs are engaged. And you decide how high you lift it for warrior three. Your hands can be together or apart, completely up to you. In fact, if you need more balance, you can even take them out to the side. Very slowly, let's start to stand up, hands on your hips, shoulders down, right knee up, and let's take those right toes up to the ceiling. Good, let's bring the feet together. Deep breath in. We're going to stretch down your left side, so reach that left arm long. Right hand's going to grab the wrist. Just rest your head and pull that left arm gently straight. Good, deep breath in. Exhale a little bit deeper, pushing that left foot into the mat. Good, and now a standing back bend. And let's look past those fingertips, come on down. Chin in your chest. You're gonna take your left toes up to the ceiling. keep that head hanging down, no tension in your neck. And let's take some weight out of our fingertips, best you can. Engage your middle, and that right arm reaches to the side with a couple breaths. And then right hand a little bit to the right of the foot, roll that left hip open. The left arm can either hang straight down or it can lift straight up. It's completely up to you. Keep that left hip nice and rolled open. Eyes on a focal point. Very slowly bringing the hand down, bending your right knee and the left toes lunge as we take the right leg over to the right. So hands on the inside of the foot. Let's sink the hips down, but if you can, keep the left knee off the mat. Put it down whenever you need to. And let's start to bend the elbows. Feel free to come to the forearms if you would like. Chin in the chest. And we do want to make sure that the right foot stays on the mat. If it starts to lift up, simply walk it right. Breathe directly into where you are feeling that tightness. And let's take that left knee to the mat and adjust yourself again so you make sure that the weight's evenly distributed. And let's come to those palms. And let's take that right arm, reach it up and twist. Good, bring that right hand down, right knee to the mat. And give yourself a nice cat-cow stretch. Good, let's come to our plank, wrists below the shoulders, abs lifted up. Come on down slowly. Up dog. Feel free to do a push-up and then down dog. Again, roll that weight out of the heel of the hand. Relax your feet, relax your quadriceps. Imagine that breath flows up and down the back of your legs. And let's roll to left side plank. So the left knee comes to the mat if you need a modification. Make sure your left wrist is directly under the shoulder. And let's roll that right hip and shoulder open with some deep cleansing breaths. On the exhale, very slowly come back to plank. Let's let that chest lead, hug the sides, come on down. Up dog. Push up or not, and then down dog. Hips up, remembering you can take a break whenever you need to. I want you to listen to your body throughout class. Let's take our right toes up to the ceiling. Let's walk the hands back a little bit and let's bend the right knee and let that right leg hang to the left. Let's put a little more weight in our left hand and just relax that right leg so you can enjoy that nice right hip opening and stretch down the right side of the rib cage. Pigeon, let's slide that right knee between our hands. And let's tuck our left toes under. Feel free to walk your right foot towards your left hand, but make sure you're not going to roll to your right. Belly button facing the mat. Let's walk straight out. Let's rest our forehead. Take a deep breath into the tightness you feel around that right hip joint. Exhale, completely relax. Try to exhale completely, letting all of that tension go. Feel free to glance to your right, resting on the left side of the face. That right hand at your low back. Let's just let those shoulders completely relax. Focus on where you're feeling that tightness. Try to breathe directly into it. Let's start to untwist. Let's glance forward and allow our left fingertips to walk a little bit farther. Forehead down and breathe. And let's walk ourselves back. Open up that chest and let's slide that right knee back. And kind of shake those hips a little bit. And with that right wrist directly under the shoulder, let's extend your right leg all the way back. With that left arm reaching, abs are engaged, spinal balance. Bringing that right foot into the air and that left hand reaches around to grab it. Let's take that right foot straight up to the ceiling. Let's lift out of our right shoulder. Push the top of the foot away and breathe. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's extend. Hand and knee down. Now, let's take those knees apart, big toes together, and you're going to look up to your right and rotate your right wrist. Right hand palm up underneath the left, and we're going to rest on the right side of the face. Taking our left fingertips, walking them to the front of the mat, and breathe. With our left hand at our low back, let's allow those shoulders just to flop. Imagine that left shoulder being able to touch your right arm. And your right ear and cheek just sinking towards the mat. Slowly untwisting. And let's come back to our plank. Deep breaths in and out. Let's let that chest lead and continue to flow. Nice up dog. Push up or not, and down dog. Roll that weight out of the heel of the hand. Really relax your feet and quadriceps. Belly expands and contracts with each breath. And we're going to bring those left toes up to the ceiling. Walk those hands back a little bit. Let's bend the left knee and allow it to hang to the right. Let's put more weight in our right hand and feel that stretch, opening up that left hip and stretching straight down the left side of the rib cage. Good. On your exhale, you're going to slide that left knee between the hands for pigeon. Let's tuck those right toes under, walk the leg back. Take that left foot, inch it towards your right hand, and we're not going to let ourselves roll left. We're going to keep that belly button facing the mat as we walk it straight down the middle. Let's rest the forehead. Take a deep breath into the tightness around your left hip joint. And exhale, allow it to dissolve. Let's face the left if you want to, resting on the right side of the face. And your left hand can rest at the low back. Let's allow that left shoulder to relax. Just keeping in mind stretching these hips is going to give you a much less chance of having low back issues. Tight hips are a lot of times the culprit. Just get this stretch while you can. Exhale completely and start to untwist. Let's take our right fingertips, walk them a little bit farther out. Rest your forehead for the last couple breaths here. And let's start to inch our way back. Let's slide that left knee underneath you. Let's take that left wrist directly under the shoulder and extend your left leg behind you. Abs are engaged, right arm reaches for spinal balance. Let's bend that left knee. Of course, this is an option. You can take it or leave it. Right hand can grab the left foot and lift out of your left shoulder as the left toes come to the ceiling, pressing the top of the foot away from you. Deep breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's extend and reach. And hand and knee down. You're gonna bring your knees apart, big toes together, and look up to your left. Rotate the wrist. Left hand palm up comes underneath the right. Let's rest on the left side of the face. Take your right fingertips, inch them away from you. Take a breath. And then your right hand comes to the low back. Let's allow that right shoulder just to relax. So this is not only good for the shoulders, but for your neck as well. Sinking that left ear towards the mat. Wiggle those fingers if you need to help you release some of that tension. And let's slowly untwist. Let's come to our last plank of today. Wrists below those shoulders, abs lifted up, come on down. Nice up dog. Push up if you choose it, and down dog. Now, you can either stay in down dog, or if you'd like to, you can come down into dolphin by coming to those forearms. Anytime you want to come back to down dog or bring the knees to the mat, please feel free to do that. So let's, if you want to, inch the toes just a tad closer to your elbows. Then use the leverage of those forearms on the mat to press yourself back. Letting that belly expand and contract with each and every breath. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly come to the knees. Let's go ahead and bring that chest up. And let's take those right fingertips, gently pull them back, pushing the heel of the hand forward. And let's switch. And take those fingertips at your low back. Let's pull the shoulders down and think about opening up your chest. Nice posture stretch here. Chin down. Let's lift the hands just a little bit. And if you want to, you can fold forward. You do not have to do this part. Take a couple breaths here. Let's release the hands. Let's rest the arms at the sides and just round those shoulders. Deep breaths in and out. Good, let's come up to our hands and knees. One more cat-cow stretch. And then let's have a seat at the front of your mat. So we'll want to make sure that that yoga strap is near you, so that you can grab it while we're laying down. Walk the hands towards those ankles or feet and gently bend the elbows, sinking that chest down. Pressing the back of the knees towards the mat. Good, let's bring it up. Shoulders down. Let's go ahead and come into our boat. We're just going to do this once. And after our boat pose, as we roll back, I'm going to give you the chance to come into plow and shoulder stand. Take it or leave it. You're also more than welcome to just lay on the mat and hug those knees. So abs engaged. If it feels okay for your back, you're going to lift one knee and then the other. Nice deep breath in as you slowly rock back. Either stay here, knees hugged in, or take those legs carefully back. You're only taking it back to plow as far as you feel safe and comfortable. So those knees are coming towards your forehead. Your hands could be either on the mat or at your low back. So let's take those legs straight up. Tuck that tailbone under. Let's take the legs out into a split. Just let those legs hang heavy. Slowly bringing them back up. And slowly back to plow, and we're going to place the palms on the mat and roll down slowly. As the low back comes to the mat, hands on those knees, let's draw circles and massage that low back. Both directions, getting that low back as the knees come a little farther away from you. And straight arms between your knees, either hold on to your ankles or your feet. Let's take the elbows, press those knees apart, gently rock side to side like a happy baby. And continuing to breathe, let's release the feet. Walk those heels towards your fingertips and peel that spine up into your bridge. Inhale, hip bones press up, and exhale, peel that spine down just one vertebra at a time. So we go ahead and find our yoga strap. Right foot is in your yoga strap. Left leg comes flat on the mat as we move the strap towards your right heel. Relax the foot, right knee straight, gently pull it in. Let's take the back of that right knee, press it away from you gently. And let's back away, move the strap towards the ball of your foot. Nice flex, let's gently pull the leg in. Take care of your lower leg, so I can pull on the right side to roll my foot out. I can pull on the left side to roll it in. Wiggle it around and see what makes your best right calf stretch. Release, the leg's gonna come out to the right, holding the strap with your right hand and glancing to your left. Let's keep that left hip rolled to the mat and just relax the right leg completely as you gently pull. Exhale is your opportunity to deepen that stretch as you hand it off to your left hand, taking it across the body and glancing right. Completely relax the leg and gently pull. Let's bring that right leg up. And let's place both feet in that yoga strap. Gently pull towards you, lifting those hips. Lowering down, let's go ahead and rest that right leg on the mat. Move the strap towards your left heel. Relax foot, gently pull it in, pressing the back of that left knee away from you. Deep breaths. As we back away, move that strap towards the ball of your foot. Let's get a nice flex and take care of our left calf. Rolling it out or in, completely your choice. And left hand holds the strap. Let's take it out to the left. Glance to your right. Make sure that right hip stays rolled down to the mat. Relax that left leg completely and gently pull. And let's hand that strap to the right hand. Let's take it across the body. Let's glance to our left. Just relax that left leg. Gently pull. Deep cleansing breaths. Good. Let's go ahead and place that strap down. Let's lengthen our body from fingertips to toes. See how long you can make yourself. And exhale, slide those arms down towards your sides, eyes closed, and feet just flop out. You've made it to your last pose, total resting pose. Remember, anything you need to do during total resting pose to completely relax and get comfortable, you're more than welcome to do. Bending the knees or shifting to one side. So let's pull all that breath to the very top of your head. Let's exhale, just allow that breath to flow across your forehead. Feel a nice release between your temples and across the back of the head. Flowing across your eyes and your nose and cheekbones. The breath flowing across the back of your jaw and straight down the sides and back of your neck. Exhale, feel your shoulders completely relax to the mat. Nice open posture as that exhale rolls down your arms. Rounding your elbows and flowing down those forearms. To your wrists, palms and the top of your hand. Breath between those fingers and all the way to your fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale, just move the fingers gently and let all the tension and stress dissolve. Breath is rolling across your rib cage, one rib at a time. Flowing from your mid-back down to the small of your back. Across your waist and your abdominals. Exhale, allowing those hips and glutes to completely relax. Along with those quadriceps and hamstrings. Knees, shins, and calves. Ankles, and then feel that breath round your heels and flow up the arch of your foot, rolling across the top of the foot, between your toes and all the way to your toe tips. All the tension and stress left in your body escapes through your toe tips. Noticing a nice peace. As you're relaxed, just notice how you can have a positive perspective on everything that your day holds. You're ready to take it on. Let's be nice to ourselves coming out of this position slowly. So bending one knee and placing that foot on the mat. Allowing the other knee to join it. And as you're ready, starting to open the eyes, let's go ahead and roll to one side. Bottom arm is your pillow. And we just very gently press up to a nice sitting position. Taking that breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Surrendering everything in that head to your heart. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.